And once again, welcome everybody to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, we're looking at Mewtwo and Mew Tag Team GX deck list for the current standard format team up to the Champions Pad. Soon we are gonna get also with Voltage, but for now, one of the decks that I actually play with is a Mewtwo deck. And it's a pretty cool deck, you know. It has a very huge amount of Pokemons that can be used. Mewtwo is probably the most versatile card in the format. You can use it with water combination of Pokemons. You can use it with fire Pokemons, obviously with the Welder. You can use it with grass type of the Pokemons with Rillaboom for energy acceleration, with water Pokemons with the Frost mode in combination with Blastoise GX and some other, you know, cool Pokemons. But there are actually three possible ways to play Mewtwo. Theoretically, you can even play it, you know, with the Lightning support as well, with Tapu Koko and Lightning Pokemons. Obviously not going to be that good as Welder, but still you can just attempt to use Welder and maybe Aura Energies, or maybe even with the Porygon. So you can even play Mewtwo with the Porygon, with Aura Energies, and with the Capture Energies, and you know, just regular energies. But unfortunately it's not going to be that good, because probably we're not going to have so many good attacking Pokemons that can be used for only maybe 1 or 2 Aura Energies. Anyways, let's go quickly through the deck list so you can actually see what this specific deck list plays. It obviously plays one copy of that Whorehouse Gengar GX that can slow opponent a little bit. It can also be used, you know, as well for that Poltergeist. It also plays Muk and a long Mach GX for that Sever Poison, where we can simply use it as advantage versus decks like Obstagoon or maybe Decidueye. So it's really important to have that card. There is also Reshizard that can go for 300 through everything with that Double Blaze. It's also very good for that Outrage specifically as well. Another card that's on this deck list is obviously Latias GX, which can be used for the Tech Purge GX, where you can simply hit for 120 damage, and also during opponent next turn prevent all damage done to Mewtwo from tag teams. Can specifically be good in the mirror matchup, or potentially in matchup versus Pika-Zekrom. Another card on this deck list is Incineroar GX. It's super powerful, especially for that Darkest Tornado GX. If we have damage counter on Mewtwo, we can hit for 10 plus 50 more damage for each damage counter on Incineroar, which basically means we can hit for a crazy amount of damage. Also with the Crushing Punch, we can hit for 130 and discard special energy from one of our opponent's Pokemons in play. Another card is obviously Naganadel GX that can be used for the Venom Shot, simply hitting 170 damage on one of our opponent bench Pokemons, mainly here for the Snipe versus the Dene GX, or potentially for Snipe against, let's say, even Oricorio. Another card obviously is another Charizard GX, and it is a Flare Blitz Charizard GX that can be used for 4 energy cards, and it can simply hit for 300 damage, so no need to talk too much about that. Speaking about GX cards, the last GX card, we have 3 more the Denes, but there is also one Psychic Zone Jirachi GX that can be used for that ability that says that we don't apply weakness for Psychic Pokemons when Pokemon don't apply Psychic weakness when Pokemon both your and your opponent take damage from attacks. So we are not going to have weakness, which is a good thing. And that is a first wave Pokemon on the lineup. It's basically here for that Psychic attack that can be good versus Santa Scorch Max decks, but it can also be used for that Watch Hour or ability where we can simply heal 20 damage from our active Pokemon. Another card is a Victini. The reason why I'm playing Victini is simply because I can use Spreading Flames and attach up to 3 fire energies from the discard pile to one of my benched Pokemons. So sometimes that can be also good. Another card that I'm playing is a Crobat Wii. So with the Crobat I can simply go through my deck faster. I can draw cards till I have 6 in my hand, as well as 1 copy of Eldegoss that can simply help me up to pick a supporter card from my discard pile and basically put it into my hand. 3 copies of the Dene GX is simply must have in this build, you know. So with the Dene change you can simply go by discarding your hand and drawing the fresh hand of 6 new cards. That's key component of this deck. So we are playing also 3 copies of Mewtwo, which is our main attacking Pokemon. Speaking about trainer cards, we have 1 copy of Raced Stamp that can simply help us in some specific moments. Should I turn off that light? I guess it's a little bit better right now. Another 2 cards in this deck list are 2 copies of Tag Call. So that's my new innovation in this build. I actually looking forward to get a little bit more of options to get Pokemons quickly through my hands, so I can thin my deck and also have option to set up. So with the Tag Call I can pick Mewtwo and, for example, another tag team Pokemon like Gengar and Mimikyu, like Reshizard, maybe Mach and Alolan, and I can simply discard them. Or I can grab 2 Mewtwo's, put 1 in the active, 1 on the benched position, and pretty much waste, you know, Tag Call plus search deck for 2 useful cards. Additionally, Tag Call can also be good because you can grab Mewtwo plus, for example, Mellow and Lana, or Cynthia and Caitlyn. A little bit later about that. Speaking about setup, also 4 copies of Quick Ball in this deck list as well. So 2 copies of Tag Call, 4 copies of Quick Ball. Quick Ball says you can play only Quick Ball if you discard another card from your hand. If you do that, search your deck for a basic Pokemon. So we can also use Tag Call into Mach and Alolan, Quick Ball to discard it, Mach and Alolan, pick another Pokemon, or maybe the Dene. 4 copies of Cherish Ball, obviously. Search your deck for a Pokemon GX reel, put in your hand, you know, shuffle your deck after that. You can simply grab whatever GX Pokemon you like without any extra cost. So that's also very good. 4 copies of Switch. Probably this is the format where Switch card is the most important card. You always want to have option to switch to something, so you should definitely go with a Switch. 4 copies of Pokegear 3.0. Obviously, we are not playing Jirachi, neither Stupid Scoop Up Net. We're just looking forward to place Pokegear 3.0. So with the Pokegear 3.0, you can simply look at the top 7 cards of your deck and you can choose supported card you find there and put it in your hand, which makes a lot of sense because I'm playing more than 4 copies of Welder in this deck. So 3 copies of John Hart, which says once during each player's turn, that player might discard a card from their hand in order to search the deck for 2 fire energy cards. And with the John Hart, we can obviously pick the 2 fire energies if we have options to do that. Mellow and Lana is our first supporter card, and it is very optional supporter card in this deck list. Why? Well, basically I decided to add 1 Mellow and Lana just in case if I can use Poison Absorb, where I can simply hit for 120, heal 120 damage if my opponent active Pokemon is poisoned, and with the effect of the Mellow and Lana I can theoretically heal 120 more damage, which means that then I can heal 240 HP, which will actually help us a lot in some specific matchups. And also Mewtwo by itself have the GX attack that says if you have 1 extra psychic energy attached to it, you can heal all of the damage from the Mewtwo. Another card in this deck list is Cynthia and Caitlyn. It is also a tag team card. It can be searched by the Tag Call. It says that you can put support a card from a discard pile in your hand. You can't choose Cynthia and Caitlyn or a card you discard with the effect of the Cynthia and Caitlyn. When you play this card, you may discard another card Actually put supporter card from your discard pile in your hand. You can't choose Cynthia and Caitlyn, so that's the first effect of the card. But if you want to draw 3 extra cards, you need to discard, a card from your hand to do that. Another supporter card is Boss's Orders, and another supporter card is Professor Researcher. So we actually have 4 different supporter cards right there in this deck list, in addition to obviously 4 copies of Welder, which says attach up to 2 fire energy cards from your hand to one of your Pokemons in play and then draw 3 extra cards. So that's pretty much all from the Pokemon trainer and supporter cards. Speaking about energy cards, we are playing 2 copies of Horror Psychic Energies. Very good card, because as long as the Horror Psychic Energy is attached to a Pokemon, it provides a Psychic Energy. But if the Psychic Pokemon that this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by opponent attack, we can put 2 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So with that being said, we can apply a little bit more of pressure to our opponent attacking Pokemons. And speaking about energy cards, we also have 8 regular basic fire energy cards, and this is my Mewtwo Tag Team deck list. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos. Make sure to also check ccgcastle.com if you're looking forward to get any of these cards. You should definitely check that out. Stay tuned for more videos, more cool deck lists as well. So till the next time, have a nice day, and we'll see you next time.